So we got all of the siding done on all three sides. I only have to finish this little strip up at the top in the back over here, and then I'm done. We're expecting rain again overnight or tomorrow. I'm not sure. There's like 50% chance. So I'm just gonna put a few more screws in. I need to finish screwing in this corner over here and the other corner up at the top there. And then, you know, I did a bunch of nailing. All the bottom is sealed and nailed in, so it's flush with the fascia board underneath. There's no gaps of anything, nothing's crawling in. But we're probably going to put some foam insulation from the inside regardless, just to keep little ants out and things like that that might try to crawl in. So as soon as we get some good weather, you know, we need a couple sunny days as I mentioned, and then we can get up there and do this roof, finish it. You know, it's a lot of tedious work right now. It's just a lot of nailing, and so things are just kind of progressing a little slower. I have to go and help Pink with the garden right now because we have to do all of that, and it's time. It's that time of the year, so we're going to start building our garden.
Good job, Domino, putting up with those horns. Just shook it right off. Oh, little baby wants his milk now. You know that hurts. There are people at the hillbilly place, at the mountain music place. Look, there's people in there. It's packed. It's packed with people.
They have a bar in there.
Yeah, it's cool ass.
But why is it never open?
Apparently it's open now. I guess you drive by. If it's open, it's open. Italy. Quando chiuso, chiuso. Yes.
And I need to get this tool as well. So I'm going to bring this tool. I have to trim the top of prune the top of our fruit trees because they're getting too tall. We don't want to have our fruit trees get too tall. So we want to emphasize growth on the sides and have lower branches so we can pick our fruit much easier. We don't have to get up on tall ladders like, you know, sometimes you have to do. If you let them go, they'll just keep growing. So that's kind of the plan for the fruit trees. So we're going to cut those tops off. Hey guys, taking a chill, just enjoying this beautiful nature around us over here in Southern Virginia. And look at this. A dog's life. And the other two are in the shade because they can't stand the sun, and it's pretty warm today. We gotta be in the upper 70s at least, maybe 80. Just want to show you guys, the sun is really bright. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses. And actually they're not sunglasses that I'm wearing, they're my readers that I see better, my #1 reader. And then they're very cool because they come with a magnet. They're cheap, but they do the job, and they're polarized lenses that go right on top of it with a magnet. Isn't that cool? So I want to show you guys, this is what we bought today. So we got a bunch of dirt, topsoil, and organic topsoil and manure, and then a bunch of lumber and the screens. One of them is already over there in the back. I already took it back of these tarps over here for weed suppressor or whatever they call it, for landscaping fabric. Hopefully it will keep the weeds from coming out, but I'm not banking on it. Well, nowadays I wouldn't bank on much of anything, especially the banking system. Oh, come on, I have to say that. So anyways, this is it, guys. Look at all of these goodies. Truck full. So we're going to have our hands full, Pink and I. And oh, and then we got our hay delivered right here. Hey. So we got to put those away. There's Pinky.
This is our lovely pine tree. And we believe somebody tried to chop her down with an axe and failed because you could totally see. And her sap leaked out and dripped down to heal herself. And well, now she looks like she's kind of vomiting. She looks like she's going blah. So we're trying to think of a way to keep her personality, because you know we see her 2 eyes on either side here, and then this of course is her mouth. So we're trying to figure out, I was thinking of maybe turning it into the Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones tongue, you know, and make it like the big red lips with the tongue, and then do some eyelashes. You know, I don't know, but we don't want her. Well, we don't want her to be the vomiting tree. The
Mick Jagger tongue, guys.
We don't want her to be the baby. We don't want her to be the vomiting tree forever. Okay, we want her to have her own personality.
No, I agree. We have to. I was going to put a little stain on it, a little brown stain on it.
Maybe we'll stain
here
it
and there, not all over,
bit,
just to camouflage.
Yeah, we have to see. We have to figure out what it is that we can do with her, because she's a beautiful tree.
Yeah.
And again, we don't want her to look like she's vomiting.
You know, guys, I let her do whatever she wants. She's the queen of the house, queen of the castle, or queen of the cabin in our case.
Cabins.
Queen of the cabin. No, that one's my man cave now. I'm claiming it. Man cave. What do you think, guys? Man cave, man cave, man cave in the backyard. Cabin / man cave / whatever you want it to be, because it's awesome. Think about it. You know, having another building like that with heat, its own heat source, and we're going to put a solar setup eventually on it. And so we'll see. Yeah, we got so many plans, but you know, little baby steps, right, guys?
Little baby steps. Little baby steps.
Yeah.
Every baby step leads to an adult step, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we're just doing. We're trying to adult. I can't, my head, hold on.
All right. Well, I guess.
Let's go to the cabin.
Oh, look at the butterflies, guys.
Let's go to the cabin.
The monarch. See it over there?
So this is our gnome. These are like his little eyelashes and his mustache, and then that's the bulb of his nose. And then
Yeah.
over here is like his hand. And so I was telling Mo that maybe he should like carve it into either a little
Stick
sword,
a sword on the end of it.
a sword, or
Yeah.
you know, a walking stick.
Yeah, put a
something
wooden
cool.
sword on the end of it.
So,
That'd be funny.
and then let me show you the third magical tree we have. This is my magical tree.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's her eye. That's the smile. This is her arm reaching up with the swords. And these things here are her two hair buns. See? Lily, her hair buns, see? She has two little.
Okay, I see that. Mm-hmm. See all the holes from the woodpeckers?
The woodpeckers, yeah. There are a lot of ants in that tree. You can see them, they're humongous.
Yeah, it's
You
decaying.
see it?
That one,
You see
that
it's
piece might have
humongous.
to be cut off. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to cut that.
But it's not going to affect the cabin build
'cause it's gonna
because
fall
it's
down.
leaning the other way.
Yeah,
so
we'll just
we're
have to
not
cut
worried.
it before we build the kitchen
Yeah.
to make sure that it falls the right way for us.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty tall. So, but this entire tree kind of grew out kind of wrong. But yeah. So that one's gonna have to eventually be cut. But like I said, or if it does even fall, it's gonna fall away.
Right.
It's not gonna hit anything. It's gonna fall in that direction over there. So not a problem. And all this mulch we got here from all that cleanup we had done is keeping weeds from growing back through. Some of them are trying to, and they will. Like over here, you see, over here, and then over here there's a little bit more. But he didn't go over this area too much. But that's all right. Like some parts he really grinded down more than others. And but yeah, so we're going to have to control the weeds with our tools, garden tools. Yeah. And there's a creek down there at the end of that. And there's that line. You see the dark line in between there, the middle of the screen. That's the creek. And then we already have some firewood that we cut from the cleanup we were doing. So yeah, can't wait to build a fire pit.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Because we're going to relocate our fire pit. And this looks absolutely massive. This build. There's a lot of wood in here, guys. Yeah. We're going to have a video, I said this before in a previous video, on total final cost of this build. And so, you know, stay tuned. Set your notification bell so that you can be notified when we get that video out. Because before you know it, we'll have it done. But you know, it does slow down a little bit. The major components of a build like this go up quickly all the way up to the roof, the walls, foundation, everything. And then once you get to that part, you start doing siding or windows in the interior. Then you have all the detail trim that you have to put in and the trim moldings, and all of that takes additional time, more time than doing, you know, building two walls. So it's slowing down a little bit. We have to build our garden, so things are going to slow down a little bit, but eventually we'll have it. If you want to be you know, notified about or keep up with what's going on in more detail in our lives, you can check out our sister channel, Blue Cabin Homestead. And we just started that channel recently, so go ahead and check that out. And we have a lot more things pertaining to homesteading as opposed to off-grading. So check it out. All right, yeah, we'll see you there. And then what are we gonna do, Pink, besides being lazy?
Well, I'm just gonna sit here for a little while and enjoy the day.
Yeah, it is absolutely amazing. Yeah.
I've been, working in the office all day long, and then the weather hasn't been nice, so it's nice to have a
Yeah, it's been raining a lot,
beautiful day.
as you all know, because we've been saying it over and over that we've been having a lot of rain.
Yeah, and when it wasn't raining, it was freezing, so it's nice now, and especially because I am thin-blooded. I just love it out here.
You hear the wind blowing over the valley?